Earthkins, welcome back to Futurama Friday, which is actually on a Monday today because it is the 2-year anniversary of Futurama Friday on YouTube. A lot has changed over the last 2 years. The quality of the audio and video has gotten way better. We have more subscribers than ever before, and we're even more than halfway through the comic book series. But don't worry. Unlike the first series of Toy Facts I did, this time I actually have a few more episodes planned for when the comic series ends in 37 issues. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who has stayed with us from the beginning, as well as all of the new subscribers that continue to support this channel with your views. To you, I promise to keep making the best ad-free Futurama content I can, and hopefully, one day soon I will get to run a contest with Futurama prizes. Now, without further delay, we have issue 45, and as you can see on the front cover, everyone has gone full-blown Zoidberg. And on the back cover, we have an ad for a toy car for hamsters from Kia Motors. The name of today's story is Anthology of Interest, Part 2. It was written by Patrick Verone, drawn by James Lloyd, and inked by Andrew Peapoy. The story begins with Professor Farnsworth asking for help to test his new and improved what-if machine. So Bender answers the call and asks, "What if I ruled the world?" And so we are taken to President Bender's inauguration, where Bender promises free money to the masses. Consequently, only 99 days later, Earth is hit with the largest financial collapse ever as the Ben dollar has become worthless. So, to fix the financial crisis, Bender declares war on anybody. Has President Bender gone mad with power? Find out in the next Tale of Interest. This story begins with Hermes asking the bureaucrat's dream, what if the world were perfectly organized? And as expected, in this world, Hermes' office is clean, but shockingly, so is Zoidberg's. But that's not all. All of the birds fly in perfect V formations, and all the carpet fibers are in the right direction. So Hermes decides to relax and enjoy his bureaucratic paradise. Well, that was weird. Remember, once you've watched it, you can't unwatch it. Stay tuned in for more Tales of Interest. Story begins with Fry, who is now in the professor's lab with Leela for no apparent reason. Fry blurts out, "What if Leela fell in love with me?" We are then transported to the Planet Express locker room, where the crew is showering after a long day, when Leela starts to notice that there is something a little bit different about Fry. After toweling off and getting changed, Fry works up the courage to ask Leela on a date. And to Fry's amazement, Leela actually says yes. Now on their date at Elzar's, Leela confesses her feelings to Fry. And after a romantic sci-fi evening, Fry and Leela's lips are about to meet, just as Lur and Unda come crashing in, ending Fry's fantasy in the what-if machine. Who will get to ask the next question, and what kind of mad world will we see in the next Tale of Interest? We now go back to the professor's lab, where Zoidberg asks if just for 1 minute everyone could imagine being a poor, stinking lobster. But since no one listens to Zoidberg, Amy asks the what-if machine, what if we were all poor, stinking lobsters? Now sitting on the couch, Lobster Fry, alongside Lobster Amy and Lobster Leela, decide to root through the dumpster. But Lobster Bender is already in the dumpster and informs everyone else about a free dinner at Elzar's. The Lobster Express crew is then unknowingly boiled alive, while Lobster Elzar pays off Lobster Bender. What horrible acts of cannibalism will we see in our next Tale of Interest? With just enough time to fit in one more story, and seeing how everyone else got a turn, Leela steps up to the golden plating that is the What If machine and asks, "What if I had a normal childhood?" Teenage Leela then runs to her normal house and sits down to a normal dinner with her family, filled with normal family conversations, until Leela realizes that normality is boring, so Leela acts out as she normally would as her abnormal self. Alright, Earthkins, I hope you enjoyed the 5 stories in this issue, and I have to say, it has definitely been one of the best so far. Pick up this comic from the Futurama Land app today for the full story with all of the extra jokes and subplots that I just didn't get into. But for now, let's take a look at the special appearances. At President Bender's inauguration, we can see Nixon, Agnew, Blue Hyper Chicken, Ethan, Bubblegum Tate, Mom, and Ogden Wernstrom. As President Bender throws out money, we can see the Robot Devil and Barbados Slim. In this panel, Hedonism Bot, Billionaire Bot, and Calculon all show up in the Oval Office with President Bender. Zap and Kif make a brief appearance as President Bender tries to decide what planet to blow up. Elzar makes a brief appearance at his restaurant on Fry and Leela's date. Morris and Munda make a rare appearance in this panel. Earl and Smitty show up to question why there are mutants living on the surface. And our last appearance is by Lur and Unda Unda. Alright, Earthkins, that's all for this week. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter for all kinds of daily Futurama awesomeness. And I'll see you in the next Futurama Friday.
You call that an ink defense? Goodbye, friend.